All right.
I'm going to actually put this on my cameraman. My cameraman messed up once again.
If y'all can see my face right now, but y'all won't, just know.
Hallelujah.
My bad.
Okay. Let's rerun this, people. My Facebook family. Coming to you live from Heavenly Hole. Our detox tea with details is what we just ran. We're going to minus the tea today and give you more details. So, quick spiel. Open for comments and open for questions, okay? Q&A. This is my a medical FDA approved device, Angel Water. I like to talk about a few little safety features that I'm going to run down with you once again. A temperature gauge being one of them. If the device happens to surpass 103, this is what we're talking about. If the device decides to pass 103, the device will automatically shut off. There. That being my little handy dandy odorless feature that I created. So when I said that it's been over 600 now sessions completed in our facility, the ambiance is still amazing. So after I do my thing, I decided to give you a snapshot, a little snippet of what actually goes on during the process after I do my thing. So what better person to tell you is the person that practices herself, me. So once I come in the room, I go through all of those little tidbits I just went through, right? You are undressed. You undress from the bottom down. Your pants, your shoes. You may keep your socks on. Note that this has been sanitized and will be sanitized after this demonstration. I tell you to sit on the basin right here. I like to call it a reclining chair experience. This towel right here is for your protection. So once you sit, I tell my men, you straddle it like it's a Harley, and I tell my ladies to straddle it like you're a gynecologist, right? So once you're placed in the position, you lie back like a reclining chair, then you place this towel over your lap. Now keep in mind, you can keep on your top. You can keep on your top and your socks. You do not have to get completely undressed. And you lie back like a reclining chair. See, hit the lights. So basically, this is the ambiance of the room. I knock, once you're positioned in your place, I generally knock a few times to make sure that you're comfortable in your position. And then I come in and we start the process. You can't start the process yourself. I have to come in and at least start the process. I do, on my first timers, I am in a little bit more often than my regulars, just for your safety and just to check on you, because I care on my patients. So once you're lying on the basin and you're ready, I turn the process on, and like I say, you can see that from the water gauge here, where I was explaining earlier, you can actually see the water start to decline, and then we're going to go through 8 gallons of water per session. Here, this little mechanism here is the mirror that projects down. If you see my hand, while I'm lying on the basin, this is the part that you actually see. That's the part that you actually see that leads to the tube. So while the session is going on, you just are in a relaxation place, and we're going through this whole cleansing and purifying process. So that's why I like to call it a reclining chair experience, because this is exactly what it is, a reclining chair experience. Generally this process takes about 30 to 45 minutes. If you have not been here yet, you can print out the forms online at hwcolonic.com. They'll shave off about 7 to 10 minutes of your time when you're here, and you can bring them in. Have you ready to go. Otherwise, in your first visit, you can expect to So during this process, it's just a relaxing. I wanted to give you a snippet of the room of how the ambiance is in here while you're in your process. It's very private. Like I say, I'm in and out sometimes, but I have people that have been in here and they've had amazing results for whatever journey that they're on. Some people like to have extra lighting. Me generally when I'm in here, I just like it completely dark and I just be at peace. I be at peace throughout the whole process. Once we're finished with the process, the device actually goes off, and I gauge. I know when the device is about to go off, and so I ask you to lay here, just momentarily, just to let the process finish, and then after that, you get up. And wrap the towel around you, and for your convenience, we have restrooms right across the hall. I just like for people to go to the restroom just to make sure the whole process is done for the remainder. It's not like a laxative though. You don't have an option when you take laxatives. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So a frequently asked question is, oh, am I gonna have a runny bowel? And if I cough, is something's gonna happen? No, you don't have a runny bowel. You have control over your own body because this is natural, which is called natural peristalsis. So to evacuate, the large intestine. So it's not going to. I have people to go right back to work. They go right back to what they're doing in the day, and that's it. And so generally, and on my aftercare form, I tell you what to do and what not to do within the next 24 to 48 hours. And other than that, you're well on your way for longevity. The colon is the key to longevity. So you get an opportunity to see all the bad fecal matter and X, Y, Z, and the third that is coming out during this process, and you get to start your journey. Everybody's different and everybody's on their own regimen, so but I like to get to know you first and know exactly what's going on before we even start that process. So if there's no questions, comments, or concerns, I'll see you next Friday.